Hope everyone is well. I've got some questions recently just asking me how it works with spin to end up with a draw or fade, and how that correlates the spin to our path, well, as I've explained with path and face. So path, can't stress enough, is got to be the most important, because your face will adjust a lot to what your face is. So be patient if you make a big path change from over the top to maybe under, and you notice that you're coming under and leaving the ball way out to the right. Well, if you were coming over the top before, your face was wide open to compensate for that. So it's going to take a few minutes for that face to equal the changes you've made. So let's just explain it. So let's talk about this club path. This is mine. It's too much, 9.7. So if you look at the line down here in the middle, going straight down the middle here, right? Okay, from the tee shot. Everything to the right would have a positive number. Everything to the left would be negative. So my club path 9.7. I'm a right-hander. Means I am going from inside to out. And you can see here, look at the blue line, club path in out, 9.7 degrees, so you can see how I approach it, okay? Then, let's talk about how this thing ends up hooking. So you can see that with the shadow, it starts out to the right of my target line and ends up a tad bit left. My face angle is at 3.2 degrees, and this is where I think it gets confusing for some, because they'll say, well, you got an open face, you left it open. Not relative to my club path, okay? That's why this number is so important. When you just take face to path, which is just taking your path and face angle, subtracting that. So I'm closed relative to the club path, 3.2. So I'd have to have a 9.8 to be open, a face angle, okay, to be relative to my path. Here I'm closed, 6.4 degrees. So there's your hook, okay? So let's talk about how I would hit a slice and how the numbers would be different. So I'm going to try to hit one real quick right here. And guys, I'm not the best at this, because you can tell with my path, it's a lot easier for me to hook it. Let's see here. Let's see if I got it. Oh, and I didn't. So, well, you can see I brought my path way down, so pretty good. So negative 0.01. So I was a little bit over the top, which you can see by the club here, the way it's moving. Negative 0.1 out to in. Problem was my path was still negative 2.5. I would have needed to move this ball to the right. Anything over this, I mean, if you had a 0 club face, it would have, still been pretty straight. Other thing to keep in mind that Trackman proved that we were taught years and years and years ago that path is where the ball starts. As teachers, we were like, oh gosh, that's weird, I don't get it, because we would see something different, but we were told that was how it works. But when Trackman came out, the evidence came out opposite. So face angle, depending on if it's iron or your driver or woods, is 75 to 85% of your start direction of the ball is your face angle. That's why when you're out on the golf course playing and you hit it to the right, you hit it to the left, starts that way. And that's why I always ask people where the ball is starting. Don't think, oh, I got to fix my hips, this did this. No, fix your club face. Worry about your hips later, okay? So always focus on that club face when trying to fix it. Now, you can work on different things with the range, but on the course it's different. Worry about your face. Okay, so I hope this explains how we will fade and draw. So I would need a positive face angle to this club path. Say it's still negative. This would have to be a positive number for me to fade it. So sorry I couldn't perform that for you. But for me, that's pretty good change, bring that down. Let me know if you have any other questions about these numbers and just how the Trackman works with this data analysis. Thank you very much. EJS Golf. Find me at ejsgolf.com. Thank you.